Hi everyone. We're doing a general tarot reading for Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius, and everyone else who's watching. All right, thank you. Right, let's see what is coming through for us, Sagittarius, right now, please. Oh, done and dusted. 10 of Wands coming out with determination. This feels like it's going to be a sudden putting down of the burdens, of the responsibilities. Perhaps there's some communication coming. Yeah. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There could be some frustration having been presenting in regards to feeling overwhelmed, feeling done. Enough is enough is enough. Power of self. This Queen of Wands is not saying that she's right necessarily. She's just saying that she's done very objectively. I am done. I'm done with the frustration. I'm done with the pain, sadness, and sorrow. Yours and mine. There has to be a different way of doing the things, and I am not engaging in the same way as I would have once before. There you go, Sagittarius. In itself is a beautiful reading. There is an awareness of harm to self. Or disrespect of self coming to the surface. Yeah, because your soul is calling. Judgment. There has been a lot of self-judging here, but also taking this perspective of the external, the other, from the fear of how they might judge you at the surface level, potentially. But today, they're saying the soul is calling, your soul is calling you to your happiness, not to resentment and misery. Although it doesn't feel like you're necessarily resentful, but it kind of feels like you might be expressing that through your communication inadvertently. Three of Pentacles. It is a very strong connection that you have. It does feel like whatever's unfolding here is to do with a partner, someone that you are in a relationship, whether that's love relationship, friendship, family relationship, but you have a really strong energetic connection with them. And it definitely shows. People can see that. It does show if you kind of feeling a little bit lost or distant in the separation. It does show here that you're both willing to reconnect. Over here you are, actually. There you go. Been pointing at the wrong side of things the whole time. And that's potentially what's happening here. You've been looking at things in a certain way the whole time, and then the vision clears or the clarity has come after the experience. But the foundation here is very solid. The connection is very solid, and just as well. Ten of Swords in the awareness. This is the doneness. This is the decision to not engage any longer with thoughts, words, actions, patterns, cycles that bring you to a point where you feel you are overwhelmed, overburdened, disrespected, uncared for, unloved. And again, there's this awareness coming through, Sagittarius, that these thoughts are arising, but it's not really, yes, things are frustrating and irritating, but you're not at the point where you're done with this relationship. It's just a matter of this is the pattern of behavior I've had, or this is the pattern of thinking, or this is the cycle, and we're not doing that anymore. No, it feels like there is a move to frank, open, honest communication, or maybe not. The universe's plans here is to reconnect with the love, the ideal, the way that you felt at the beginning, and then take out what that looked like. Because what it looked like was potentially an illusion with the Knight of Cups. An ideal that was projected, a storyline or a narrative that was a projection, but it generated a feeling, or it generated from a feeling. It could go either way. It's kind of an ongoing thing. The idea arises, the storylines and narratives kick in and generate a feeling. It feels like this, coming back to this experience now as the universe is guiding you through it, is reconnecting to those physiological sensations without the storyline and narrative, but being able to experience through the body the sensations of happiness and joy and playfulness it feels from the beginning of the connection, to be able to resonate that, to attract that. Now, the key indicator here with the Knight of Cups is to let go of the vision of it, how you think it will look, what the outcome it is that you're after, and really come back and connect in here with the Queen of Wands as the soul informed. There's the sense of personal freedom, of creative power, sensuality, the joy of being in form. Because in form you get to feel through the body the sensations of life. It feels like there's a revisiting here. Cool. You've had an activation. Yes, you've stepped onto a new soul path here. It doesn't feel like it's a phase, a new phase of the same timeline, frequency sequence, soul path. You put the label on it that works best for you, but this is new. You've already stepped into it. If you sit with it a moment in silence, stillness, you may get that clarity of the small things that you're doing differently already. And now the mind is just starting to become aware of it. Yes. Yes. The question is, what is it that you want to resonate with? That you want to shift the point of attraction, rather, so that the things that you are doing aren't pushing it away energetically, but instead attracting it to you with the Lovers. There is a polarity shift underway here as well. In terms of your activation and reflection. You may find that things just aren't quite sitting right when you're working from the acquired beliefs and values. You're recognizing the pain, sadness, and sorrow being caused to yourself through the storylines and narratives, resulting in the Five of Cups, and you don't want to be putting yourself through that. So far, you're following your instincts. When the Knight of Cups frequencies present, then you may find that you kind of have a desire to take action before action is required. What the universe is actually asking you for is to choose your resonance. Yes. And in the day-to-day, that generally means things will present to you and you'll go, nah, that's not what I asked for. There's a lot of questioning that comes through in the Four of Cups, but it's the start of re-evaluation of the old patterns as each one presents. This feels like it's much more of a discernment than something that's coming through the thinking mind, King of Pentacles, but that's how the world works, right? Family norms, social norms, even individual parents or grandparents' beliefs and values handed down. It says that this is how the world works, this is what reality looks like, and you focus on working really hard and accumulating things. But those things, that accumulation, the reward for effort paradigm, has left you feeling overburdened, overwhelmed, under-resourced. Yeah, potentially. Could be feeling like you're not getting much help. And help itself, the word help itself could be a trigger point. You haven't been there. I don't want you to help me. You should know by now what needs to be done, right? in the relationship context. So come at it a different way. Come at it from a more objective, a much more objective and practical, observatory way. Objective observation, yes. Queen of Pentacles here is taking a bit of a long, hard look at herself as well, just to reconnect with life, reconnect with a sense of worth and value, reconnect with stability and security. What does love feel like? What do all these concepts that are causing frustration for you at the moment, what is the opposite? If you flip the polarity, what does it feel like? If you sit with it, because that will be the key. That will be the key with the King of Swords to coming into balance, to coming into your essence, to coming into objectivity, to observe, acknowledge, love, and let go. Yeah, it doesn't mean the erasure of things. No, not necessarily. Is it going to be a quick fix, miracle realignment? Possibly not. It's possibly going to be just one step at a time, one day at a time thing. But you've already stepped onto the path here with the Fool, Sagittarius, and that's a lot of cards. Let's just take them one by one. Yeah. Come back to peaceful conversation. Take emotions out of it. Come back to objective observations, objective statements. This is how I feel. No laying of blame, no personal attacks, no nothing, and expecting nothing in return except being heard. So that will then ask the question, what does being heard mean to you? Because you're going to run off with those words, with the storyline and narrative. Everybody is going to. Anybody will. Yeah. And again, there's this underlying thread of the connection. As the energy ebbs and flows through the connection, not just the individuals. So allow the roller coaster. Allow the roller coaster. Allow this ending to take form, to come to resolution. Gain strength from your bubble of truth, from your authenticity. Releasing the fear. Yeah. Releasing the fear, Sagittarius. And that's what turns things around and brings success. So there you go. That's your reading for today. I do hope it helps in some way. Thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius. Lots and lots of love to you. I'll see you again soon.